Hi, I want to talk about this week's theme, which is feelings and emotions. And I thought a good place to start would be to explain what a neurosis is. So, a neurosis is something that's formed to help us deal with a feeling by avoidance. So, for example, if you were bereaved, you lost somebody that you loved, and the emotional pain is so intense and painful that you can't deal with it, you might develop a fear of intimacy. So the original emotion is loss, grief. The overlaid feeling is fear of intimacy. And in the end, it's the behaviours such as fear of intimacy that usually bring a person to therapy, not the underlying emotion. And the behaviours end up causing more problems in a person's life than dealing with the original pain. That's not a blame thing. Often we can't deal with the original pain because it's overwhelming, or we're children, or we're not supported enough, or we don't know how. So the idea of feelings that were, I put a quote up on Monday, the idea of feelings being visitors, just allowing them to come and go, is really important, so we don't become too attached to them being part of us, remembering, thinking back, I am not my feelings, I have my feelings, but I am not my feelings. So then we don't have to work too hard on keeping those feelings away and keeping them out. And then they can come and go, because feelings, rather like visitors who you don't allow in, start, hammering on the door and making more of a fuss and more of a noise than if you just let them in, make them a cup of tea, let them sit down, say their piece and go. I want to emphasize that, in my opinion, there are no good feelings or bad feelings, that hate, rage, and so on are not bad feelings. Behavior can be bad or undesirable, or have negative consequences. So, punching somebody or slashing their tires is not good. But feeling as if you want to is normal, it's human. So keeping the idea that feelings aren't good or bad, they're information about what's going on for us. Taking the idea we're not our feelings, that doesn't define us, that we have our feelings, our feelings don't have us, and don't control us, and that by facing our feelings, we're able to avoid the build-up of a neurosis where the original feeling is forgotten and buried underneath a complex set of behaviours that bring about more and more grief in somebody's life. So I hope that's a good introduction to the theme of feelings. And today we're going to be looking at the purpose of those different feelings. Okay, bye.